We are still in the interview series Real-Time Monitoring in the Pharma Cold Chain. In the first interview, we have talked about communication, protocols, hardware. In the second part of the interview, we have looked into the software and the possibilities of big data. Philip, in this last interview, we are going to look into the future and into the hardware again. But before that, can you again summarize the requirements in the pharma cold chain?
As we all know, the pharmaceutical supply chain consists of quite a number of different steps. From the filling place, the pharmaceuticals are transported in large quantities to a distributor, where they are stored for some time, and from where they are transported, for example, to the hospital, combined with other products. Now, the challenge now lies in the fact that each of these products has its own stability budget. And the question that we need to keep in mind, or that we need to answer, is if there was a deviation in one of the steps before, how does this information come to the logger for the next leg? And this could be done via a central database integrated into the customer's ERP system, or we could use a box level indicator.
What is a box level indicator and how does it work?
A box level indicator is a rather small device which is applied to each individual package. Now, it monitors the temperature, takes a measurement, for example, every minute, and aggregates it to a combined status. Green means okay, and red means an alarm status.
And then it transmits the data real time into the cloud.
I'm afraid not. So you could read out this device via your smartphone, but this only works manually. So this, for example, could be done as part of a clinical trial at the hospital with a smartphone, checking the data over the time, but it is not yet possible to have the data transmitted in real time from this device.
But now you have built this new real-time device, and I like it a lot, but it's so bulky. Why are you not building it smaller? I like the size of the small guy.
So do I, and honestly, this is our ultimate dream, to have a real-time device in the size of this box level indicator. Now, the issues that we have to face are manifold. On the one hand, yes, we do have a great battery lifetime now with the LP1 technology available, and we are now able to have this device running and communicating continuously over a period of more than 1 year. The issue, however, is we still require large batteries that we need to put into the device. And at the same time, we also need quite some space for the antenna to have the signal strength on a level as we need to have it. And even in addition to that, I think also the price issue still is an issue, as for a box level indicator, I'm absolutely sure we need to come to a price range below $5 per device.
$5 on a box level, that's still quite a number, isn't it?
Absolutely. I totally agree. But still, for some pharmaceuticals, I think this would be highly attractive, thinking about the possibilities that would arise from such a solution. Now, think about the pharmaceutical company being able to monitor the stock level of the drugs at a specific hospital, for example. And perhaps we could even think about extending this to the patient. Now, I do have diabetes myself, and consequently, I do store quite some insulin at home in my fridge, and I wouldn't mind at all. No, even more, I really would appreciate if the pharmaceutical company could monitor the stock level of my insulin and automatically trigger a refill. Now, thinking about this in a visionary scenario, perhaps it could look like that at the same time as I return home from work, a drone flies and delivers the insulin that I need to refill my stock at home. This really would be a benefit to me, as it simply would facilitate my daily life.
Sounds like a great vision. How long will it take us to be there?
Excellent question, and I must admit I cannot answer that in detail. But thinking about what has changed over the last 10 years. So the smartphone has been in place now for a little more than 10 years, and it's simply not possible to imagine a world without smartphones nowadays. And based on what has changed over the last years, let me answer by another question. So why shouldn't it be possible to have this vision realized within the next 10 years?
Thank you, Philip, and thanks for your attention. Please also watch the other 2 interviews in this series.